where we are today and to announce a grant that we'll be giving to the CRA for their affordable housing, and which means a lot to people here in Palm Beach County who are looking for a place to live. And I want to say, I used to be we have our mayor here today. Betty Resch is here. Joan Olivia, Oliva from the Community Redevelopment Agency, and then we have a resident, Blanca Francisco, and you're going to hear from all of them. And we're going to really talk about, not only about this project that's going up here, but really the importance of housing. I used to be a mayor of West Palm Beach, and you really learn very quickly how important it is for the neighborhoods, for the communities, to have stable housing, for people to have shelter, because it's the place, it's not just a building. For family, it's a place where they gather for their meals and their holidays, and where the children can do their homework, and where people can have quiet, private time. And it's also a place that generates economic prosperity for businesses, especially when people move in for the first time. Here in Palm Beach County, we know that more than half of the people are spending more than 30% of their income on housing, much more for some people. And with the rising cost of living today, that means a lot of people are struggling. So today, that's why we're going to give this grant. It's $850,000 federal money to the city, the Community Redevelopment Agency, to help them develop an affordable housing project, which will be part of a much grander plan, which I believe you'll hear from the Lake Worth officials. One other sort of serious fact is every night here in Palm Beach County there are at least 1,500 people who are homeless. So hopefully we'll put a little dent into that and make a life better for the people who can get into these homes. And I'm going to bring up Mayor Resch. Come on up here. Where are you?
Here I am.
And she's going to tell us about this project.
Hi, Joan's going to give you the details on the project. Hi, Betty Resch. I just want to say that I want to thank Congresswoman Frankel for getting this for us, and I want to thank the CRA staff for applying for it and working hard to get it. This is going to be part of a mixed-use project, and one of the things we are trying to do as much as we can is to bring some more affordable housing downtown. Joan will give you the details, but this is going to bring a mixture of market rate and affordable housing to our downtown area, which we very much need. So I just want to thank everyone and turn it over to Joan.
Thank you, Mayor Resch. And again, I just want to express my gratitude towards Congresswoman Frankel and her staff for helping us get this money. This money really is the difference between being able to afford a unit or not be able to afford a unit. And it's not just rental, it's also home ownership that we did. And with money from Congresswoman Frankel's office, we have built hundreds of affordable units within the city. We have also built much over 100 housing units with our partners from Habitat for Humanity and the Cultural Council and others. So I just wanted to take you through the project briefly. On this site right here will be the Weiner Museum of Decorative Arts that will feature Chihuly. We also have 110 apartments being built back here. We have 8 affordable live-work lofts that will line L Street. And then over on K Street, we have 2 things. We have an affordable housing complex for up to 30 people, with a majority making less than 80% of AMI. And then we also have a parking garage to help our downtown, because as the Congresswoman said, businesses and residents need to work together on this.
Okay, well, thank you. Okay, and just to make it let's go. We got a resume. Come on, introduce yourself. Can you do that?
Sure.
Okay, good.
Hi, my name is Blanca Francisco.
They can't really see her. Okay.
My name is Blanca Francisco. I did
Excuse me,
receive.
can you see her? Okay, all right.
I did receive almost 12 years ago my house. So what can I say? I've been so blessed in having the house and being part of the CRA and the Lake Worth, and it's helped me a lot, of me and the family, and also Now my kids are big. Now we taking advantage of what the CRA they give us. You know, what else can I say? Just happy to having the house almost 12 years ago. And we really say thank you to the Lord that He gave us the opportunity to get the house. I don't know what.
Start a job, right?
And I did. Thanks God, I did. First, I had the house, and now that 6 years ago, I started, funding my business. I have a business, cleaning service. It calls Coco Cleaning Service. If one of you are interested, where to find me. Thank you very much, and for the opportunity that you give us to the community, and what we got to, to bless other family like the way I did it. Thank you so much.
Okay. Very good. You did very well. Well, Mrs. Francisco was saying she was the recipient of affordable housing in this area, and this is just to congratulate the City of Lake Worth and CRA, because this has been a continual process for many years to try to build affordable housing in this area. This grant will just fund a small piece of this. There are other partners that we are very grateful for, and this is about, as our guest said today, it's about building a good life, not just about building a building or a home. It's building a good life, and it gives people stability, and it also gives our businesses a workforce and the whole strength to thrive. So this is for not only the people who are going to be living, but for the businesses that will be getting customers here and elsewhere. And we thank you, and see if anyone has any questions.
I'd like to add something.
Yeah, go ahead, add something.
I just asked Joan, how many affordable units has the CRA developed in Lake Worth Beach in the past, say, 10 years? Over 700 affordable units in Lake Worth.
Yeah.
When I go to different meetings of counties and cities on the Florida League of Cities, we are the most active city in trying to get that affordable balance, market rate versus affordable. So I'm very, very proud and grateful for the work that our CRA and our regular city staff does. Thank you.
Thank you, Betty. And we try to do our part every year that we can, and we've been partners with them for a few years now. Yeah.
So, when does this project officially start?
Okay. Go ahead.
So they've already got their entitlements, and now they're in for permitting, so we're expecting it to start perhaps November, December of this year.
Like moving residents in, or just having the stuff?
Starting the construction.
Okay, gotcha.
Anybody else yes?
Like the mayor just mentioned, a lot of affordable housing coming to Lake Worth Beach. What can residents expect from a pricing standpoint, specifically with this project?
Yeah, okay.
How much money are they going to really save?
So for this project, we're really targeting, for the most part, people who are making 80% or less of area median income, and those rents come out to be a little under $2,000. So it depends on how many people are in the unit, but we're looking at a range from probably 15, maybe 14 to 2,000.
And speaking about the units, like what type of sizing, like are they family units?
So there's going to be two different kinds. There's going to be arts lofts over here that are going to be specifically for artists. They're 2-story, they're live work, and those will be a rather good size, right? Maybe 800 square feet. And then over on K Street, we're also building up to a number 30 units, and those will probably be, they'll be very close to market, but of course the cost will be much less.
When you say live work, like they have to live and work, or they have to work within Palm Beach County?
No, they have to work in the downstairs area of their business. So as you're walking by Lake, you're going to see artists at work all down the street.
And so you're saying that the rent will be a little under $2,000 per so, depending on the unit?
Mm-hmm. That's for the affordable units. The rest are market.
Yeah.
What would your response be for people who would say, that's still not affordable, right? Because we know the average rent in this area is about $2,000 for just a one-bedroom per se. But what would your response be whenever someone's like, that's still not affordable for me? Someone who's bringing, $35,000, $40,000 a year, still with rent being a little under $2,000, they're still using over 30% of their income towards rent. So what is your response to people who would say something like that?
My response to them is, the income limits are set by HUD, but you certainly have input, especially from Congresswoman Frankel's office, who is always reaching out and doing things for her community. We really need the county and the state to understand that in Lake Worth and in a lot of places in Palm Beach, 80% is still too high for people. We need more housing down at the 30 to 60 level. And by the way, we do. We have two projects. We have Madison Terrace being built on Dixie Highway, which is for people 55 and older. That's affordable. And we are soon, hopefully, to get a project down on 6th and 10th, and that will be a low-income housing tax credit project, and that will be 92 units, and that will have the different units 80, 60, 30.
Last question from me over here. I know, free street parking is a luxury for a lot of people. Would any of this development impact parking prices? Are they still going to stay free, or can residents expect to start having to pay for spots such as these?
Yeah, we're not there yet. So we are working on a parking plan. The city has been working one for about a year now. There is a plan for a garage. We are borrowing money to pay for that. So it's going to be up to the city, in the future, whether there's paid parking or not paid parking, or maybe a combination of both.
Is that what you're going to add?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, we're talking about it. Nobody wants to pay for parking, but we also have to face reality sometimes. So we're going to see. But every time we talk about parking and paid parking, we always emphasize that residents, our city residents, will get a special treatment than an outside coming in. So that's very important, again, because our residents, we need to help them as much as we possibly can. So that's part of our plan.
And a parking garage, that's part of it.
Parking garage is part of it, to get some of the parking off of the street and more concentrated downtown and have more room to grow. Thank you.
The 850K, I believe there's like total appropriation of like 1.1 something million. Is this 850K from that? And if so, where would the rest of that appropriation go to?
The rest of the appropriation is coming from tax increment financing from the CRA.
You guys said this is also for homes too as well, right? Like y'all are working on building homes too as well?
We do, yes.
Yeah, a lot of credit to the city and the CRA, because this is one of many projects that they've been undertaking, and little by little they have been adding to the number of affordable places here. Keep in mind, this is not going to be up for a couple of years. If you guys can keep your prices under $2,000, I think a lot of people will be happy. I mean, the affordable product is probably going to be about $3,500. Not the affordable, the market rate.
Yeah. And when I look around, if you don't mind, when I look around at units for rent, I see very tiny little, sort of almost to the standard of good living, for $1,700, $2,100, all right in downtown. So that's just, at least it might be still not affordable, but it will be decent, modern, new, good housing.
And when you guys are talking about the homes, what is the plan for building actual homes, kind of like what her name Francisco, her last name?
Oh, Francisco, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we have, Joan will talk about
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, she'll talk about that.
the
Yeah.
homes.
Yes.
Yeah, what's the plan for the home, like building the affordable homes?
Sure.
And what is that price range, and what would that look like?
Yeah, so we've been doing affordable homes, mostly on the west side, because that's where we can get the land. Since 2010, we've produced over 150 affordable homes with the help of Congresswoman Frankel in the county. And we are currently building with the Community Land Trust of Palm Beach County. They're building new units over there, as well as Habitat for Humanity. If you go on our website, you can see some of the pictures of those. And so you'll find most of them on that side. But our homes are going for less than $200,000. So if it's less than $200,000, you're going to pay less in mortgage than you do for rent. So please, if you can, look into the program. Habitat for Humanity, Community Land Trust of Palm Beach County, and Lake Worth CRA.
Do people have to qualify for
Yes,
that?
they do. They don't qualify through us, they qualify through our partners.
Okay.
So they have to make less than a certain amount, 80% of your income. They have to have a job, they have to be a citizen.
Can you give them an estimate income?
Anywhere from probably 35 and up, but probably limited at
35. Their salary.
35,000. Yes.
Okay.
Their salary is probably about $35,000 to maybe up to 70. Again, depending on how many people are in the house.
And the bedrooms, they range from what, 3 bedrooms?
They're all 2 and 3 at this point.
Big closets.
It's a good deal.
Bigger closets than I would dream of.
Well, that's important.
I live in a
Yeah.
cottage downtown.
Yeah.
I also want to say, Habitat for Humanity, the people that are going into those houses have to do actual sweat equity. They have to work on the house as well. So it's, it's not like a gift, here's a cheap house. They have to, they have to earn that as well.
Yeah. Listen, I think it's important to understand that this is a piece of really of the activity that Lake Worth has really, and the CRA has undertaken. I'm happy to do a little bit for you because listen, we know with the cost of housing, it's risen more than 50%.
Ridiculous.
More than 50% to buy a house, and of course we know the prices for the rentals are also causing people to struggle.
And
Anything else? Yeah, sure.
To be able to build more housing in Lake Worth that is affordable for people, and this may be more a question for the mayor,
Yeah.
but after the director, but should certain types of regulations and rules be loosened to be able to build more housing and able to be able to have housing supply meet housing demand?
Well, I don't understand your question because one of the things is we are built out, so we can only build where there is empty land, or sometimes
Empty land or building up?
Yeah, well, we have to be careful. Our part of our charm is our cottages, and we do not want to become a town where all of a sudden you've got all these high rises. So that's the balance that we're trying to keep. But as a built-out city, some of the older cities we have that it's not like we've got fields to develop. We have to take what we can, and we've torn down decrepit houses. The CRA is really, I don't want to say aggressive, that sounds nasty, but a little aggressive about, getting properties and creating new affordable housing. And when they have an opening for the Habitat Committee, go to one of the openings. These houses are on 25-foot lots, some of them. They have giant closets. They have 2 bathrooms. They're beautiful. They really are.
I don't know, it was last week or the week before, we passed a bipartisan bill in the House. And I don't know what action it will take in the Senate, but one of the issues had to do with encouraging localities to take a look at their regulations. Now, every city or town's going to be different, and some will have the ability to do that and some won't. Okay, anything else? We're good. Thank you. We'll invite you back in 3 years? When it'll be done? 2 years, same place, same time, someplace.
I'll be a mere visitor. Thank you very much.